Welcome to Houston as we prepare you for baseball from Minute Maid Park. Tonight it's the first of 4 between the New York Yankees and the Houston Astros. We've got an excellent matchup on our hands in this one. Two of the league's craftiest starters go head-to-head next. Colin McHugh gets the call for Game 1 of the series. Dan Plesac, what do you got?
Here's a guy that numbers can be a little bit deceiving. He has a whip in the 1.3 area and above range. It's a little higher than league average. He's been a little bit inconsistent. One good game, one bad game, but don't let that whip fool you. This guy's a much better pitcher than that. And if he brings his A game, he could be awfully tough in this one.
And fellows, these Astros entering play here tonight. They've been fairly punchless of late, losing last time out and in fact dropping 6 of their last 7.
Yeah, Matty, I hope these guys were listening today during the hitters meeting, because they have not been swinging the bats well. They only scored 1 run in the loss yesterday, and somewhere along the line this offense has to execute at a higher level if this team's going to compete.
With that, here's a look at the Yankees starting lineup. Danny, any thoughts?
Well, I know this team is hoping Brett Gardner can get on a hot streak. He has really struggled. Struggle is a kind word. He's been terrible with runners in scoring position. He's hit under 200 in those situations this season. And when that's the case, you start to think that maybe it's in his head. I think he's putting too much pressure on himself right now.
Swing and a miss, 1-1.
Hey, this pitcher better watch himself right here. The way this guy's swinging, he's got aggressive things on his mind.
Now the 1-1 pitch. Takes a pass and misses. That's strike 2.
Obviously looking to pull the baseball right there, out in front on that off-speed pitch. This will be an interesting sequence right here to see if he slows him down even more or tries to run a heater by him.
Popped him up. Gurriel has room in foul territory, and that's the 2nd out of the inning. The left-handed power bat of Greg Bird digs in now. Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch. Left side, but well fouled. Bases are empty here with 2 men out. A ball and a strike now to Bird. So let's take a peek at the officiating crew in this one. Behind the plate is Kenny Jansen.
Hey, the book on Kenny Jansen, D-Road, not a very big zone, but he will give you that low pitch below the knees.
Yeah, and he's consistent. You're okay with that as an offensive player. He wants to give that pitch below the knees. If this pitcher can execute consistently, you better make the adjustment.
Correa takes it in. Throw on to first, gets him, and the side is retired. CC Sabathia, the southpaw out of the Golden State, gets the call here. Dan, any thoughts?
Hey, we're taking a look at one of the top pitchers in the game. This guy has over 200 career victories, and he'd like to add another one to this list. This guy's been a really good pitcher for a long time, and right now he's showing no signs of slowing down. It'll be interesting to watch him work in this one here.
And as the Yankees get started here tonight, guys, they come in on the heels of a victory last time out, but they've been in a bad stretch recently, losing 5 of their last 8 ball games.
Yeah, Matty, a lot of things trending in the right direction for this team. They won their last game, they scored a bunch of runs, and let's see if they continue that today.
Good job of holding up on the low ball there, and it's 1-2.
Well, I'll tell you, he's not hitting over 300 by luck. He really knows the strike zone and his own strengths. That last take is a great example.
The 2-2. Never tempted to swing at that ball down low. It's ball 3.
From 0-2 to 3-2, what a great at-bat to start this inning off. Hey, this could be a productive inning.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out. Time now for a quick look at the hometown Astros starting lineup. Dan, who do we keep an eye on?
Well, you really have to appreciate what Jose Altuve brings to this team. This guy hit over 340 last year. An incredible season. I watched him one day take a ball to left field, then he took one to right field, then he took one back up the middle. He puts together so many hits and has such a great swing that there's no wonder he hits over 340.
Now the 1-0. is swung on and missed, and that's strike one. Previous history with Sabathia, he's gone 2 for 6. A shot down the first baseline. Oh, terrible bounce, and it goes right by him.
That's what you want the guys at the top of the order to do. Set the table for the monsters. 3, 4, 5. Nice piece of work.
At the plate, Carlos Correa. And he'll be looking to change his fortunes in this one. He's seen his numbers take a bit of a dive in recent action. There goes Altuve. Strike taken, the throw. Not in time. He's in there at second.
Well, he's certainly doing his best to get his team out to an early lead. Picks up the single and then decides that's not good enough, so he swipes second to get into scoring position. Now we'll see if the guys can pick him up.
Runner at second here with 1 man out. A softly hit ball here, foul off to the left side, and it's strike 2 now. Here's the 0-2 from Sabathia. Check his swing there. Did he go around? No, says the first base umpire. Ball 1. Swing and a miss on the fastball that time. Out number 2.
One of the big advantages to pitching ahead in the count if you're a pitcher, because you have to cover both pitches if you're a hitter. You have to cover the off speed and the fastball. And in a 1-2 count, you might be sitting off speed. And what happens? He gets the fastball, and you can't catch up to the express.
No balls and a strike to count. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Judge is under it, and that's the 3rd out. Astros leave 1. We are still scoreless. Giancarlo Stanton now. Lifetime history with Colin McHugh. He's a 300 hitter, 3 for 10. He's taken him deep once. Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch. In there, strike 1. Well, fans of good pitching are in for a real treat today. Guys, what can we expect from the matchup?
Yeah, Matt, this has been one of those up and down season, and more downs than ups. And this is one of those, it's hard to explain. You look at his repertoire of pitches, it says, hey, this guy should be pitching a lot better than he is. He's had a really difficult time this year, missing the barrels of bats. That's why the ERA is high. And
play ball.
Now at the plate, Aaron Hicks. His average coming into this one is just barely over 200. So he'll be looking to turn the page on a slow start here. First pitch of the at-bat. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Despite possessing some of the nastiest stuff in the big leagues, McHugh is a guy that this team has come to rely on for solid starts this year.
well, Matty, these are two guys that aren't hard throwers. They're more touchy-feely guys, hard, soft, up, down, in and out, D-row. And these are the kind of guys that can really frustrate you when you're in that batter's box.
100%, Dan. When you got a flamethrower on the mound, he's going to live and die with his good stuff. But when you got a finesse guy out there, you step out of the box and a lot of different thoughts start entering your mind. What should I sit on? This is going to be an interesting matchup.
Brantley comes on now and puts it away for the second out of the inning. Striding into the box, Troy Tulowitzki. Here comes the first pitch. Hit back up the middle. And a good effort on the dive that time, but this will get by him for a base hit. The tag's there from Chirinos. He is out at the plate. So it's a run on 3 hits, no errors, and 2 men left on. We'll go to the bottom half of inning number 2. It's the Yankees. And that'll bring up the former first-rounder Alex Bregman. He was among the many who failed to record a base hit in the loss yesterday. And there's the slider from Sabathia as he jumps ahead, 0-1. 0-2 coming from Sabathia. Still no balls and 2 strikes. Bird trying to get there, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. Sinker misses, and it's 1-2 now. Lays off the 1-2 changeup, and he's worked it back to 2-2. And Sabathia misses here. It runs full now, 3-2.
That was another good pitch and a tough call that could have gone either way. He couldn't get him to bite on it again, so the count's gone from 0-2 to 3-2.
Full count still.
If I'm on the mound right now, I know I'm in the hitter's head. He was definitely sitting soft. I might speed him up and elevate it right here.
High in the air into shallow left center. Hicks is under it. 1 out.
All right, here's how the Bronx Bombers are going to set up defensively. And guys, the things I want you to focus on today, one of them being this manager loves to shift. He has the pitching staff to trust to be able to manipulate his defense to try and get as many outs and play the numbers as much as he can.
Tyler White comes on with 1 gone here as he looks at a called strike 1. Slider, and he can't pull the trigger. 2 strikes.
I guess he's really trying to measure that fastball in his first at-bat, but you really never want to put yourself in 0-2 count if you could do anything about it.
1 ball and 2 strikes to count. The 1-2. In the air now, out to right field. Judge is over to his right as he puts this one away. 2 down. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. He had a couple of hits in yesterday's contest. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. Throw to first in plenty of time, and his side is retired. Nice job there by working on a 1-0 lead. Here's the second baseman, DJ LeMahieu.
Second baseman, DJ
The pitch.
LeMahieu.
Now a fastball to start the third. That misses. It's ball 1. Swing here on the fastball, and this will get fouled off to the right side. Ground ball sent back up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So an inning opening single kicks off their half of the third.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
From the stretch. High and deep to left center field. Back goes Springer to the track, but he can't get it as it's off the wall. And he's in safely at third. As also on the play, a run comes across to score. Well, that didn't take long to get a run on the board this inning.
Yeah, they made it look easy, didn't they? Leadoff single puts the guy in the stretch, and then wham, the triple chases him home.
Into the box, Greg Bird, as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. 0 for 1 here in the early going. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands. Sent on the ground out to second. There is Altuve. Throw to first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
The batter, designated hitter.
At the plate, Giancarlo Stanton. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one. Here comes the first pitch. Fastball, and he swings through it to fall behind. Still only one out in the inning. A windup and the 0-2 pitch. And they'll try and tempt him with one in the dirt, but he'll hold back here. It's 1-2.
Those 0-2 curveballs are really tough for guys to lay off. There's a reason it's such a common pitch in that count, but he did well to spit on it there.
Oh, and he has some trouble with it.
Hey, they weren't going to keep this guy down for long. That's the ebbs and flows of the baseball season. Bottom line is this guy has bat-to-ball skills. You knew he was going to get hot eventually.
Now to the plate, Gary Sanchez. And maybe a little extra motivation for him here after being hit by a pitch in his first at-bat. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. There's a strike.
Hey, I don't mind you taking one right there. This pitcher's been struggling early. You got to make him work, see if he'll get in his zone. If he's willing to walk a few guys and then someone pops one over the fence, this game could get out of hand early.
There to play it is Springer, and that's out number 2. Digging in, Torres looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. First pitch coming, here it is. Line drive, and that's a base hit into center field. Long throw to third. And he is in there.
I mean, there's no secret right now. There's a fight at the bat rack. Everybody wants up at the plate right now. They're feeling frisky. They're all pulling the trigger early, and it's working.
Here's Brett Gardner now, as he'll take strike 1 on the inside corner. He topped out in his first trip. Hit out towards second. On to first, and that'll do it as they manage to not let in now, Robinson Chirinos, as we move on to the bottom of inning number 3.
Hey, we're still in the early stages in this one. They're only down by a couple of runs, but it's really key for this leadoff guy to try to get on and get a big inning started.
These are huge innings for a team's morale. The pitcher wants to go out and throw that shutdown inning up and get the boys back swinging the bats again with a chance to capitalize and even extend this current lead.
Now a swing and a ball chopped foul right at home plate. The 1-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
For me, check swings are right there next to bang-bang plays at first as the most difficult calls for an ump to make. Taking a look at show motion, the batter doesn't appear to hold up enough, so I think the call was right.
Ball 1 to start the at-bat. 1 out, nobody on. Too much bite on the sinker, and he's behind 2-0 now. And there's the first strike, 2-1. Line drive to center field. And he will make the play out there, and there are 2 away now.
Left fielder number 23, Michael Brantley.
Here's Michael Brantley looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And he'll start him with a slider that's taken down and away for ball 1. 2 out, nobody on. A ball and a strike to Houston's leadoff batter. This is on the ground over to first. And he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Nothing doing here this half. 3 innings. Yankees 3, and the Astros nothing.
Leading off for the Yankees, left fielder, Aaron Hicks.
4-4, take the base. That's 4-4.
So digging in now, George Springer. So far 0 for 1 with a flyout.
George Springer.
Sabathia pauses. Here's the first pitch. Tough slider over the inside corner for a strike.
This is absolutely a huge spot right here. They have to find a way to get something out of this half inning. I don't care if it's 1 run or 2 runs. You have to find a way to at least give yourself a little shot of confidence that you can get back into this one.
And he'll just beat the throw to second. He's in there. Throw won't be in time as he reaches it first.
Wow, this manager must be pulling his hair out. Not only does he have to deal with this pitcher walking people, now he's got to deal with his defense tripping all over themselves.
He comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Looking at a fastball for a strike on the corner.
The pitcher has to find a way to minimize damage here. Maybe take 2 outs for 1 run. Who cares? Get a double play, pop up, strikeout, something to get you back in this inning.
Well, this is hauled in by the second baseman.
Now batting, the designated hitter,
Tyler White will bat next. Flied out in his first at-bat, so making 0 for 1 so far. From the belt, the pitch. Drops in a strike to start the at-bat. 0-1. Now this is hit not all that hard out to second. And indeed, he'll take only the out at first as the run comes in to score.
now batting, right fielder,
Ready now, Josh Reddick comes into this at-bat 0 for 1 in the ballgame. He's set and the pitch. Sliders in for a strike. Reddick waiting, and now the pitch. And there's one he'd like to have over again. Missed high with the slider.
That's back-to-back breaking balls away, but now he's got himself into a little bit of a tough spot. You probably can't throw that again, so you're...
Well, the play's been made, and that retires the side. Some more of the colorful characters here at the ballpark tonight. Back with more Monday Night Baseball following this. Digging in, Gary Sanchez. 0 for 1.
Play ball.
catcher, Gary Sanchez. Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Astros, number 43, Lance McCullers.
So striding in, Michael Brantley. 0 for 2 for him to this point.
Michael Brantley.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Not much behind this as this ball is looped over toward first. And this will get taken in at first for the second out of the inning. Here's the second baseman, Jose Altuve. Runner in scoring position with 2 counts.
Altuve.
He's set. Here it comes. There's a fastball right over the inside corner. So far this season with runners in scoring position, Altuve is below the Mendoza line. The batting average under 200, unfortunately.
He'd be the first to tell you he's not happy with the batting average on the season, but he's found a way to get on base north of 350, working walks with an unbelievable eye at the dish.
Working for the punch out and the offering. Now Altuve connects. Deep left field. See you later. Over the wall, a home run. It's a 2-run shot to straightaway left. Home run number 5 on the year as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
Yeah, he had the right idea, trying to bust him inside. But that pitch caught too much of the plate, and he took it deep for a two-run homer. That was a nice swing of the bat.
Now batting.
Here's Carlos Correa now.
Correa.
As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. It was a walk in his last trip. He's ready. Here's the 0-1. A swinging bunt up the third baseline. Throw in time, and the side is retired. So they get a couple of runs on 2 hits, no errors, and no one left aboard. 5 innings complete. The Yankees 4 and the Astros 3. Striding in, DJ LeMahieu. Set to start it out for the Yankees.
Second baseman. DJ LeMahieu.
Here's Brett Gardner now. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. Now time asked for and granted by the home plate umpire. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch. Not even close on that swing. No balls and a strike. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Is put in play to the right side of the infield. He'll whip this one to first in time, and that ends the inning. 1 left for the Yankees, but they hold on to a 4-3 lead. Stepping in is Josh Reddick. It's been an 0-for-2 effort for him to this point.
This thing's far.
Josh Reddick.
Dylan Betances gets the call from the pen to take over on the mound and start the home 7th.
Dylan Betances.
Let's play ball.
Now at the plate, Robinson Chirinos. He went down on strikes last time up.
Robinson Chirinos.
Betances is ready. First pitch on its way.
1-0.
Missed with a breaking ball. Reddick on at first. Nobody out. 1-1 to Chirinos. Now the 1-1 pitch is taken for strike 2. And he may have thought something was on here as he stepped off to look back to first. He struck him out, the third time he's fanned in the game.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
From the stretch, here's the pitch. Takes a look down at the knees for a strike. We're in the 7th inning now of a 4-3 ball game. Now a swing and a fly ball. Judge is on his horse, but no chance to run it down. It's a foul ball. Pitch in the dirt, and that gets away. And not what they were hoping for, as that moves the possible tying run into scoring position. Three runs, 4 hits. No errors in the ballgame for the Astros to this point. Knuckle curve, and he can't ring him up as it goes to 2-2.
He went with the off-speed there once he got him to 0-2, but now that they both missed, I think we'll see more of a challenge pitch here. You don't have to give in, but you can't be too cute either.
Hit the other way out toward right field. Judge is there, 2 down. Here's Michael Brantley. Not much in the way of productivity from him so far, but he's got a chance to come through here in a crucial spot.
Yeah, it's time now that he has to put the rest of those bats behind him, because none of that matters if he can clutch up when it really counts.
A ball and no strikes. Previous history against Dellin Betances, he's 1 for 5. And that's in there for his strike 1-1. 2 out here and a runner at second. Oh, shaking his head on that knuckle curve. 1-2.
He's looking pretty passive here, hitting with a chance to drive in a run. Gonna have to make something happen with 2 strikes now.
Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery. Very weakly on the ground. The 1-2. Misses for the second ball.
Well, one thing about him, he's an absolute grinder at the plate. You can pretty much count on him battling at the plate every chance he gets.
And the cutter got him swinging. Strike 3, and the side is retired. 1 hit, 1 left. 8th inning coming up. The Yankees 4 and the Astros 3. Stepping in, Aaron Hicks. He's hit.
The left fielder, number 31, Aaron Hicks.
Here's the pitch. And he goes the other way as this is hit high and deep out to straightaway left. And he's going to have room to put this one away, and that's the first out. Now in the box, Troy Tulowitzki. He'll look to bounce back after striking out his last time up. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. Breaking ball in for a strike. Back up the middle. And that'll get on through into center, and he's got himself a 1-out hit. Number 9 batter comes through that time, as it'll now be up to the top of the order with 1 away.
Now batting, second baseman,
Digging in now, DJ LeMahieu. He got on top of one and was a ground out victim last time. Here comes the first pitch. popped him up. Gurriel over to his left. Makes the play, and there are 2 gone now. Here's big Aaron Judge. He comes in with a couple of hits, including a triple in 4 at-bats. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit to short. He's got it. Over to Altuve for the force, and that'll be that. The Yanks leave 1, and it remains a 4-3 game. Into the box, Jose Altuve. He'll lead things off here in this 1-run contest.
Baseman, Jose Altuve. Now pitching for the Yankees, number 0, Adam Ottavino. Now pitching for the Astros, number 54, Roberto Osuna. Now pitching for the Astros, number 38, Jones.
Now at the plate, Josh Reddick. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point.
Josh Reddick.
First offering on its way. Leaves a slider up high, but it's taken for a strike. The victory here would go to CC Sabathia if the lead holds up. And there's ball 1. And a slider misses here. 2 balls and a strike.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all in the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Ground ball to second. This could be 2. Tulowitzki for 1. On to first, and he rolls a double play ball to end it here as this ball game is over.
Well, in hindsight, it was the right choice to let the setup guy stay in the game and finish this thing. I wasn't so sure before, but the results sure speak for themselves.
8-3 tonight. The New York Yankees took the lead in the 2nd inning and rode that until the very end. CC Sabathia earns his first win of the season. Adam Ottavino works 2 full innings in relief to record the save, his first of the year. So that'll just about do it. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plesac, and our entire crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. This has been a presentation of MLB The Show. For more, don't forget to check out theshownation.com.